Here's the thing with Brock Purdy. His fans are so sensitive. Anytime you bring up criticism, they're like, "So you're saying he sucks? So you're saying you hate him? You hate Brock Purdy?" It's like no one thinks Brock Purdy sucks. No one hates Brock Purdy. Everyone thinks he's good. The problem is that a lot of people feel he's not worth $53 million a year, not close to it. And a lot of people feel that Mac Jones kind of just proved it. And by giving him all that money, how many players did you have to get rid of?
A
Debo,
lot.
Ayuk, Greenlaw, Hufanga, Travarius Ward. I mean, was it worth it? Was it really worth it?
I
Bosh, you
think
go first, 'cause you guys know my
I
thoughts.
think getting rid of Debo was great. He's
Sure.
not good.
I
I
agree.
just like
I agree.
I feel like I understand why people criticize Brock, and if you think if you genuinely think he's worth $53 million, and you're stupid. No quarterback. There's probably a couple quarterbacks worth that amount, but there's some Brock Purdy haters, and I see them on Twitter. It's like their whole page is just tweeting about Purdy. Tyler LaRocca. Like their whole page is just it's literally just Brock Purdy that like they wake up and they just tweet, and it just is like you can kind of see how people can view that as you hate the guy just because your whole Twitter page is just filled about Brock Purdy. So
We
I
need
can
a
see where
UFC
people are
fight
coming from.
between you two.
Dude, no,
Put it on
Tyler's just
Grand
dude.
Stream.
I was beefing that guy.
He has a cat.
Dude,
I'd be careful. You don't know.
because his whole Twitter page is just like everyone, just the Brock Purdy haters are just, oh, that's their whole Twitter. It's just about Purdy. It's like, it's a team game. I understand we paid a quarterback $53 million, but guess what? We did it. Move on. There's nothing you can do about it now. There's nothing.
I
You can't
have
do anything
two
about
things on that. First of all, I can't hate on Tyler for engagement baiting about Brock Purdy. Like he's trying to make his money.
That's what he does.
Trying to
He just
succeed.
rage baits me.
You know,
He
like,
just rage
whatever.
baits
If that's his
But
prerogative,
it's
his
because
agenda,
the Brock Purdy fans are so sensitive. I feel like if
Yeah.
they're going to clutch
So I
their
like-
pearls anytime anyone says anything about his contract, then you're going to get people
100%.
like me and Tyler be like, "Hey, guess what? It's
Yeah,
8
but you're
a.m. on a
fair.
Wednesday, and I'm going to remind you."
Grant, no one will admit it, but you're fair about Brock Purdy. You have called him a
try.
good quarterback. You have, and, you know, and
Because I
think
said
you
he's a
and
good quarterback, and you're like, do
I-
it.
like, whoa, you really
Yeah.
think that? Yeah, because they expect you to call him a superstar. But the fact
Yeah.
of the matter is, the last year and a half, he's been injured. He's thrown a bazillion interceptions. His passer rating's down. Not much, because if you play in Kyle's system, your pass rating's always going to be top 10 to 15. That's not like a question. But that Mac Jones page keeps retweeting when I like say something like, you know which one I'm talking about? The guy that like
Yes,
loves
dude.
Control
Mac
pads.
He's-
Or, yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
literally he was under my thing. I'm like, bro, you're literally a Patriots fan. What are you doing? Focus on your
Yeah,
team.
but he retweeted something I said that I think is the number one point of this conversation, and Brock Purdy fans don't want to admit it. I would rather have. No one's denying Brock is a good quarterback. Of course he is. Everybody that watches football knows he is good anticipation thrower, good processor, has a weak arm, which sometimes leads to interceptions, right? Doesn't throw it hard enough. That's why Stafford's interceptions get dropped a lot. That's another conversation.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is Mac Jones for 7 to 10 million in building the rest of the team, and maybe you get a slight drop off, but even if there is a drop off of all, is much better than having Brock Purdy for $53 million a year. And I think the Niners paid him not because they loved him, but because they were scared of the fans rioting because they treat this guy like he's Stephen frickin' Curry.
Yeah, and you know who the Pied Piper behind that is? Lombardi. And he does this stuff where he'll be like, anyone who knows advanced stats understands that Brock's been the most efficient quarterback in the league since 2022. It's like, so what are you saying? You're saying that Brock's the best quarterback in football? Is that what you're insinuating? Because he's not. But the Niners acted for a while like he is. Like if you really know ball, then you understand that Brock's elevating this. Like, no, he's not. He's good, but he's not elevating this. And if you take away a bunch of good starters, the team's going to feel that loss. He can't make up for that.
But Grant, I feel like that's every team though. If you take away a lot of starters from any team, I feel like they would plummet.
Yeah.
Except for teams that maybe have the best quarterbacks of all time. And even
Allen.
then, Patrick Mahomes might not make the playoffs this year.
Yeah, because his defense is horrible. They have no pass rush, and they have to put up 30 a game. Like the Cowboys, Dak Prescott is a top 5 quarterback right now, but he'll get criticized because his defense is horrible. He's first in QBR, first in passing yards. You know what I mean? That was similar to Purdy, because Dak has George and CD, right? Purdy's MVP type year before the Ravens game, he would have won MVP. Yeah, he had Ayuk, who could beat man coverage, still prime Kittle, a prime Christian
Debo was a home run hitter. I mean,
Debo was great that year. That was by far, in fact, I'll argue this till the day I die. Besides the New England Patriots that were undefeated and lost the Super Bowl, that was the best team to not win a Super Bowl that I've seen in a single
I agree.
season.
And here's the thing.
That team could have won easily.
Too, like, his best thing that he does is get out of the pocket, extend the play, throw it down the field.
Yep.
That's the best thing he does. But in 2023, when he did that, that could be a 40-yard touchdown to Brandon Ayuk. When he does it now, it's a 15-yard completion to Jawan Jennings.
Or a pick.
And if he tries to push it, it's a pick. So, I mean, the fact that they gave him all that money means that they're not going to be spending on wide receivers in the foreseeable future. And he's the kind of quarterback who needs, I mean, every quarterback does, but he needs two really good ones. And he has none right now. And that means that every pass is a check down to Christian McCaffrey or a pass over the middle to George Kittle, who gets tackled by three people.
Which is more the reason to use Kendrick Bourne.
Yes.
That goes back to our point. Someone who can actually get open and is good with the ball in his hands. He's a perfect 49er. After he catches it, he's great yards after the catch, like Jawan Jennings. Like I just don't get it. They keep using Jawan Jennings like he's the second coming of Christ. And like I like Jawan Jennings, but like, dude, like you're telling me Kendrick Bourne can't do exactly what Jawan Jennings is doing?
I also really want to see Jordan Watkins, man. I feel bad for the guy.
He could probably beat man coverage, but I guarantee you he doesn't know how to block. That's why he's not playing. That's probably it. Which is sad.
Jordan James too.
I just feel like in 2023 was the best team that Kyle Shanahan's put together. It's one of the best teams to not win a Super Bowl. And the blueprint for that team, which made it so much better than most other teams, is that instead of spending on a quarterback, spend on all the other weapons. Have two really good wide receivers. Have a really good tight end. Have a really good running back. Then have a really good system and a really good play caller. Then it's like any good starter is going to look amazing. And you'd have to be a bum to look bad. Jimmy looked good in those surroundings. Brock looked better because he is better. But I mean, you put 25 quarterbacks in that situation. You look, Mac Jones looks good. So it's easier to me to keep that kind of a team together than, all right, pay one guy, this quarterback, a hell of money, and then draft really well for 4 years in a row. Like, when have you ever done that?
And that's going to continue to become the issue because remember, Grant, in 23, they still had offensive line issues, and that's what lost them inevitably the Super Bowl. Burford missed the block on Chris Jones, whatever. I mean, we that's still a problem. But now not only is the line a problem, you have no wide receivers either.
You have no linebackers. You have no
because you're paying the
line.
Quarterback $53 million starting next year, right?
Plus. Your offense is not explosive, and yet your quarterback is super expensive.
So they're going to be. So Kyle will get you into the playoffs if guys are healthy because he's a great coach. But like, you're never going to win a Super Bowl unless you have good offense, good trench play, and they finally started drafting D linemen. But they need two more drafts to really.
They need Ricky Pearsall to be Odell Beckham Jr.
Yes,
and then they need to draft another wide receiver who's as good or better.
Yeah, but Kyle won't play him next year as a rook.
Nope.
So it doesn't matter.
Like maybe in 2028, this team will be rolling.
Maybe.
Can't wait. 2028.